All right, folks. So what we're going to show you here is a before and after with a runner. So a before an implementation of some running technique changes and after. So this specific woman ended up in our facility and participated in a running technique training program. But prior to implementing the program, we took a look at her technique because she was suffering from plantar fasciitis. And this is day one, and this is what we're seeing at initial contact. So if you watch that first video, initial contact is the point at which the foot first hits the ground when we're running. The screen line is showing center of gravity, so where our center of mass is over the ground. Okay, that's ideally where our foot would hit. Uh, it's pretty tough to get there. I honestly can't say I've ever seen a runner get there before, but the closer we can get to that center of gravity, the more we retain our momentum, the more we salvage our kinetic energy as we're moving forward. Okay, the further out in front of that center of gravity you hit, the more kinetic energy you lose. So again, in the first video, if I asked somebody to stand in this position, their foot out in front of them and try to stand there, they wouldn't be able to because their center of gravity is behind their base of support. They'd be falling backwards. Hence, they lose kinetic energy on every step. Now the second angle, this 97 degrees, okay, that's notating her tibial angle or the angle of her shin bone, right? So here that 97 means she's 7 degrees backwards, right? We're falling backwards 7 degrees on every step. This is not a good thing. So again, this woman has plantar fasciitis. She's overstriding. She's landing in a plantar flex position, and we're losing kinetic energy. So what we did is we implemented some running technique changes and some tweaks, and I'm just going to click through so you can see what she looks like down the road here. Oop, went past it. Here we are. So upon reassessment, this is her at an initial contact. Now, just an eyeball appreciation is where initial contact is occurring to that center of gravity. This is definitely closer than we were in that first one. I'm going to click back so you can just take a look. You may agree with me, you may not, but I look at that, that is definitely closer. But now what we do have an objective measure of is we have 97 here for our tibial angle, and we're at 90 degrees here. It might even be 89 if I was real picky and brought that line forward. So what that's telling me is she is not overstriding anymore. We're not reaching out in front of us because we got a vertical shin angle. So the amount of kinetic energy that we're absorbing or she is absorbing on every step has been significantly reduced. And guess what the result was? That's right. Her plantar fasciitis was resolved. No doctor's visits, no medications, no change of shoes, no orthotics, no PT. Okay. All she had to do was tweak her running technique. She fixed that and her plantar fasciitis was resolved. Pretty cool success story.